Guys, and welcome to another Disney reading. Today we have Disney Pixar Monsters Inc. The Late Shift, which is showing us May 10th. Right. The shift on the scare floor at Monsters Inc. had just ended when Sully pulled Mike aside. "Mike, our paperwork is always late," he said. "I'm worried about us getting a bad reputation." "You're right, Sully," Mike said earnestly. "From now on, I'm a new monster. In fact, I'm going to start getting caught up tonight. I'm going to stay at work late. Just you see what... Why, Celia will be so proud of me." "Uh-oh." "What is it, Mike?" Sully asked. Oh, nothing." Mike grinned. "Sully, I'll see you later. I've got loads of catching up to do. Paperwork, here I come." Sully gave Mike a suspicious look, but allowed himself to be pushed out the door. But as soon as Sully was gone, Mike's smile faded. "What do I do?" he cried. "I have a date with Celia, and I'm already late." Finally, Mike came to a decision. "I'll catch up tomorrow," he said to himself. "That paperwork is so late that, well, one more day won't make a difference." With that, Mike headed for the locker room, whistling a jaunty tune. He had just entered the quiet, empty room when he heard a noise. "Da!" said a tiny voice. Mike jumped straight up in the air and gave a yelp. "Who's there?" he asked nervously. "Gagoo!" said the voice. That was definitely a child. Mike turned to run, but he tripped over a can of deodorant someone had left on the floor and went flying across the room. Footsteps sounded behind him. Mike looked up, expecting to see a human child, but he saw Sully instead. "What gives?" he asked Sully grouchingly. Sully was laughing so hard he couldn't even talk. Finally, the big blue monster calmed down enough to explain. "I couldn't resist," Sully said, helping Mike up. "After you shooed me out, I ran into Celia, who told me about your date. I knew you would rather skip the paperwork than disappoint Celia." Mike nodded, embarrassed. "But I told that you were really behind on your work," Sully continued. "And I asked if it would be okay if you two have your date tomorrow night instead." Mike looked up, surprised. "That hadn't even occurred to me." "Did she say yes?" he asked. "She sure did," Sully said. "And she also said that since I'm your partner and all, I should really stay here to help you catch up. So, here I am. Now, let's grab some sludgesicles and get to work." "Okay, Sully," said Mike, and the two monsters went off to show that paperwork what they were made of. Oh. So guys, if you like that story, click like. If you'd like to see more, click subscribe. And if you could click that like button, it really does help. Oh my goodness, do I sound silly? So I've got to stop saying that anyway. Okay, so here we go. So the next one will be Disney Pixar Up, A Visit in the Night. Have we done Up? I think we've done Up. Not too many though. Cool. Okay, see you guys soon. Bye bye.